Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. We have been together for 3 years, married for 2 months. So here's the thing, I used to use pads for my periods, but recently was able to start using tampons. I have medical problems in comparison. Tampons work 10 times better for me, especially when I'm outside, say like at work or traveling. My husband, Ryan, hates them. He never truly gave a reason other than say he doesn't feel comfortable with me using them. What's that supposed to mean? It's not his business. He's not the one using them. Why does he hate them? You're not the one shoving up a tampon up your privates, like, dude, what? Okay, maybe we have to finish the story to know what's going on because I already hate the husband. Okay. I didn't think it was a big deal at first since he said he hates a lot of stuff that I do but puts up with it anyway except for this. He asked that I go back to using pads, but I made it clear since it's my body then I get to decide. They're married and he says he hates like almost everything that she does. Okay, let's finish this. He threw away some tampons he had access to and I was getting upset, but to keep the peace, I just bought a box and hid it away from him. He somehow found it and threw it away. I didn't find that out till I had my period yesterday and realized I had no tampons to use. I was tired and too stressed. I just yelled at him after he admitted to throwing away the whole box. He argued that I already knew how he felt about this stuff and yet I decided to still keep it around. I lost it and told him he had no right to do this and told him to get over himself already. He stared at me almost about to tear up or something, then walked out. He later went on about how we as a couple should take each other's discomfort into consideration and said he already tried to speak to me about those tampons, yet I brushed him off and insulted him and verbally abused him. He also said that if I still insist on using them, then I should do it while I'm outside the house, but I said it won't happen. I feel bad for how it played out, but I was just at my wet's end and in so much pain I lashed out. Did I go too far here? Does he have a valid point or not? Of course not. What point does he have here? Nothing. He just doesn't like it. Why? He didn't give a reason why he doesn't like it. He just doesn't like it.
Screw him.
Okay, if he gave like a valid reason, you know what? Actually, there's no valid reason. Okay, she's going to use a tampon because she wants to use a tampon. Why do you want to stop her? Why? The only thing that I can think about here is the fact that maybe he's scared of toxic shock syndrome for her or something. Maybe he's scared of that, but that's not the case here. It wasn't. I was gonna try and understand him, be the devil's advocate, but no, I can't. He's just silly. What is that immaturity? You're gonna throw away a box of tampons. Do you know how expensive pads and tampons are? Why was he about to cry? He was like, you wouldn't stop wearing tampons for me. How could you? I just don't get why he doesn't like it. Like I said, the only thing I can think about is toxic shock syndrome. But even if that was the case, she can use whatever she wants to use on her own body. Okay, she can do whatever she wants. You can be worried, but if she doesn't want to listen to your worries, then let it go, bro. But here, he's not even worried. He's just being a little kid. But yes, if your marriage is based off of your partner hating everything that you do and puts up with it, it's probably not a very good thing, honestly. I don't even know what I just read. And I just feel bad that she thinks that she might have been the bad person here for telling him off. Why would you think you're the bad person in this situation? I would never think I'm the bad person in this situation. He threw my tampon box out. I'm going to throw him out. Alright, moving on to the next story. I was in a very bad car accident about 3 years ago. A drunk driver ran a stoplight, cut off a semi-truck which then crashed into me, sending me crashing into 2 different cars and then ultimately into an embankment. My car was mangled and my leg was crushed, completely destroyed, and it had to be amputated. I also lost a couple fingers, the tip of one and all of the other. I'm also left with some gnarly scars that used to bother me, but I'm learning to deal with them. I got a couple different insurance payouts and some pain and suffering money in addition to my medical bills being paid, and with my money, I purchased a custom-made leg to take the place of the one I lost. When I have pants and shoes on, you can hardly tell unless you're really looking. I still limp, but some days I don't have as pronounced pronounced a limp. Earlier today, I went to the store with my boyfriend, my sister, her girlfriend, and our mother. I drove. I had to learn to drive with my left foot, but I'm really good at it now. I also bought a new car with my money and had to go through a ton of therapy to get past my PTSD, but I'm doing well there now as well. Wow, she is a strong woman. So I drove us, and because of my injuries, in addition to my leg, I also have chronic hip, neck, and back pain, and some issues with my lungs from the time spent intubated in a medically induced coma that led to pneumonia. I have a handicap placard for my car. I have trouble walking without getting tired, so it really helps to park close to the door. Today I did so and unknowingly took the space from someone who was circling back around for it. Apparently the man had been looking for a close space and had missed the one I took and went down and around. He was still on the other side when I pulled in, so I didn't cut him off or anything and had no way of knowing he wanted the spot. He parked in the yellow striped zone and got out immediately and began confronting me about stealing a space from people who actually need it. How I'm just some kid who has no respect for those who are truly sick and suffering. He then ordered me to move. My group was urging me to just walk away, but this has happened before, and once the police were even called. I'm sick of people thinking that just because I'm young that I don't have a legit need for a little extra consideration. I said, okay, and went to the car and got in like I was going to drive off. I was wearing a skirt and leggings, so it wasn't quite obvious at first, but when I sat down, I took my leg off and showed it to the man, including my stump. I then asked him if it was okay if I still parked here. He walked away calling me disgusting and rude and said I could have just told him, and I made him look stupid. My group was embarrassed and said that I made things awkward because there was a crowd. They're not wrong for this. Why would they be wrong? She's such a badass, honestly. Yes, tell him off. That dude made himself look stupid. If he didn't judge someone just on the surface, if he didn't judge a book by its cover, this wouldn't have happened. So he made himself look stupid, honestly. Just because you think someone looks young doesn't mean they don't have a disability, idiot. And her group that was embarrassed. Really? She went through so much and you're really going to be embarrassed just because she stood up for herself? Wow. If anything, they should be the ones sticking up for her as well, honestly. Don't just tell her to walk away. No. I like this girl, honestly. She's a badass for doing that. I like it. Alright, next story. So, it was my birthday today, and from the minute I woke up, nobody has acknowledged my birthday. I walked downstairs to my kitchen and my mum was reading her newspaper, ignoring me completely. She even had some demands about cooking and cleaning, so my day already started a little off. My dad and brother both ignored me as well. Normally my dad wishes me at least a happy birthday, but today he just said nothing. My friends seem to have forgotten it as well, as they literally said nothing. My friend messaged me about some clothes but nothing more. I just didn't feel special, as stupid as it sounds. It was the same at work. My colleagues spoke about my birthday yesterday and today nobody acknowledged it or said anything. I just felt so miserable and ignored. Before heading home after work, I bought myself a small birthday cake just to treat myself and make it a little better. Well, when I got home and ready to just have a dip, my whole family and friends and colleagues were in my living room. They told me how they had been all excited to surprise me, but I just couldn't help myself but feel upset. They ignored me throughout the whole day and now they want to be all happy and chatty. I just walked out. I walked back to my car and now I am sat in a McDonald's parking lot writing this. My phone has been blowing up about me being the asshole. I do feel kind of bad, but I just couldn't do it anymore. Should I have just sucked it up? Oh. No, I don't think they were wrong at all. Why would they blow up his phone and be like, you're such a jerk for walking out like that, when they were the ones being jerks all day long? That's just mean, honestly. Even if you want to surprise someone, at least let them know that you remember their birthday. Just be like, happy birthday. And then have the surprise at home. Like, that's so much better than making someone feel bad for the whole day and then being like, surprise, feel happy again. No. Just make them feel special first. You have to make someone feel special and then you make them feel more special. You don't make someone feel bad and then make them feel happy. Like, no. I don't like that. I actually don't like that. That's so dumb. I don't think I would have walked out because I think at the end of the day, the people that were trying to surprise him did have good intentions. They were trying to, make him happy, but I guess it just went wrong. But yeah, I think this is just not the way to go though. Just remember someone's birthday and then surprise them later on. Okay? The surprise is not ruined just because you say happy birthday. But yeah, ultimately, I think it's just all a misunderstanding and it can be solved easily, you know? Like, I don't think anyone was actually trying to be the bad person. Everyone was trying to be good, but it just went wrong, you know? So I think, yeah, you just have to talk about it. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!